Well, hello. Thanks for joining me today in this wonderful, beautiful spring afternoon. My living room may look a little different than what you might have been expecting. But if you have been on the Facebook lately and been keeping up with some of the updates on the bus improvements, this is it. So this is our first concert show in the rolling living room. So thank you so much for tuning in to watch this. I'm going to be sharing a few songs with you today. I've been looking forward to doing this for a little while now, and hopefully you enjoy whatever you're doing at home. Put some headphones on, sit back, relax, and be entertained if you choose to be. 'Cause this is just a little piece of insignificant foolishness. 'Tis just a little ditty for to liven up your day. If you're looking for inspiration or for intellectual wit, I'm sorry to disappoint you, this ain't it. Well, I took a stroll down the old long walk on a day I met a little girl and we stopped to talk on a fine soft day and I ask you now, tell me what would you do if her hair was black and her eyes were blue? And I knew right then I'd be taking a whirl around the Salt Hill prom with a Galway girl. Yeah. We were halfway there when the rain came down on a day She asked me up to her flat downtown on a fine soft day and I ask you now, tell me what would you do if her hair was black and her eyes were blue? And I knew right then I'd be taking a whirl around the Salt Hill proms with a Galway girl. Here we go. When I woke up, I was all alone, with a broken heart and a ticket home. And I ask you now, tell me what would you do if her hair was black and her eyes were blue? And I've traveled around, been all over this world, but boys, I ain't never seen nothing like a Galway girl. Yeah. Yeah, little Galway girl to end your day. This next song is one of my favorites and also one that I've gotten a lot of requests for in the past. So if you feel like dancing along or have a partner around, feel free to do so. was raised off of Route 3, out past where the blacktop ends. We'd walk to church on a Sunday morning, race barefoot back to Johnson's fence. That's where I first saw Mary, on that roadside picking blackberries. Summer I turned a corner in my soul, down that red dirt road. That's where I drank my first beer. That's where I found Jesus. Where I wrecked my first car, tore it all to pieces. I learned the path to heaven is full of sinners and believers. Learned that happiness on earth ain't just for high achievers. I've come to know there's life at both ends, that red dirt road. Her daddy didn't like me much in my shackled up GTO. I'd sneak out in the middle of the night and throw rocks at her bedroom window. We'd turn out the headlights and drive by the moonlight, talk about what the future might hold, down that red dirt road. That's where I drank my first beer. That's where I found Jesus. Where I wrecked my first car, tore it all to pieces. I learned the path to heaven is full of sinners and believers. Learn that happiness on earth ain't just for high achievers. I've come to know there's life at both ends of that red dirt road. I went out into the world and I came back in. I lost Mary, oh, I got her back again. Driving home tonight feels like I found a long lost friend. It's where I drank my first beer. It's where I found Jesus. Where I wrecked my first car, tore it all to pieces. I learned the path to heaven is full of sinners and believers. Learn that happiness on earth ain't just for high achievers. I've come to know there's life at both ends of that red dirt road. Okay, this next one's a golden oldie. I've got sunshine on a cloudy day, and when it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. Oh, I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, my girl, my girl, talking about my girl, my girl. I've got so much honey, the birds envy me. And I've got a sweeter song, baby, than the birds and the bees. Oh, I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, my girl, my girl, talking about fortune or fame. 'Cause I've got all the riches, baby, one man can claim. Oh, I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, my girl, my girl, talking about my girl, my girl. Oh, I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, my girl, my girl, talking about my girl, my girl. Such a fun one. This next one is a great East Coast tune. I was a fisherman, rumbling on the seas, far away from dry land and its bitter memories, casting out my sweet line with abandonment and love, no ceiling bearing down on me, I saved the starry skies above with light in my head. I was a brakeman on a hurtling fever train, crashing headlong into the heartlands like a cannon in the rain. And with the feeling of the sleepers and the burning of the coal, counting the towns flashing by in a night that's full of soul, with light in my head. My arms. Woo! Little COVID backup. And I know I will be loosened from the bonds that hold me fast, and all the chains around me will fall away at last. And on that grand and fateful day, I will take thee in my hands. I will ride on the train, and I will be the fisherman with light in my head, and you in my arms. Woo! With light in my head, and you in my arms. Woo! With light in my and you in my arms. Well, unfortunately, my fire's gone out. But but I'm okay with that. It's plenty warm in here. I imagine a few of you people out there are having a few drinks on your free time. So this next one goes out to you. I drank 16 doubles for the price of one, trying to find the courage to talk to the one. I asked her for a dance, not a second glance. My night had just begun. Well, I drink to the Father of the Holy Ghost, standing at the altar of my nightly post. Yes, I'll raise a glass, not the first nor last. Come join me in this toast, because the old black rum's got a hold of me like a dog wrapped around my leg. And the old black rum's got a hold of me. Well, I live for another day. Hey, well, I live for another day. Well, the Queen of George Street just come walking on by with some guy who don't care that she stood in line since 9:30 and spent 3 hours on her hair. Well, her friends are looking at me with an evil grin. I think a bloody racket might soon begin. I must have said something to the George Street Queen, and boys, I'm joining in, because the old black rum's got a hold of me like a dog wrapped around my leg. And the old black rum's got a hold of me. Well, I live for another day. Hey, well, I live for another day. Well, I drank all of my money and I slept out in the rain. Every day is different, but the nights they're all the same. You never see the sun on the old black rum, and you know I'm gonna do it again, because the old black rum's got a hold of me like a dog wrapped around my leg. And the old black rum's got a hold of me. Well, I live for another day. Hey, well, I live for another day. Hey, well, I live for another day. Oh, the night that Patty Murphy died is a night I'll never forget. Some of the boys got loaded drunk, and they ain't been sober yet. Just as long as the bottle was passed around, every man was feeling gay. Oh, Leary came with the bagpipes, some music for to play. That's how they show their respect for Patty Murphy. That's how they show their honor and their pride. They said it was a sin, a shame, as they winked at one another. And every drink of the place was full the night Pat Murphy died. Well, Miss Murphy sat in the corner pouring out her grief when Kelly and his gang came tearing down the street. They went into an empty room with a bottle of whiskey stole. They put that bottle with the corpse to keep that whiskey cold. That's how they show their respect for Patty Murphy. That's how they show their honor and their pride. They said it was a sin, a shame, as they winked at one another. And every drink of the place was full the night Pat Murphy died. Well, at 2 o'clock in the morning, after emptying the jug, old Doyle rolls up the icebox lid to see poor Patty's mug. They fixed the clock so Mrs. Murphy couldn't tell the time, and at 2:15 they argued it was 9. That's how they show their respect for Patty Murphy. That's how they show their honor and their pride. They said it was a sin, a shame, as they winked at one another. And every drink of the place was full the night Pat Murphy died. Well, they stopped the hearse on George Street outside Sundance Saloon. They all walked in at 8:30 and staggered out at noon. They walked up to the graveyard, so holy and sublime, and found out when they got there, they'd left the corpse behind. That's how they show their respect for Paddy Murphy. That's how they show their honor and their pride. They said it was a sin, a shame as they winked at one another. And every drink of the place was full the night Pat Murphy died. Oh, the night that Paddy Murphy died is a night I'll never forget. Some of the boys got loaded drunk and they ain't been sober yet. Just as long as the bottle was passed around, every man was feeling gay. O'Leary came with the bagpipes, some music for to play. That's how they show their respect for Paddy Murphy. That's how they show their honor and their pride. They said it was a sin, a shame as they winked at one another. And every drink of the place was full the night Pat Murphy died. A little song to... You can lift your spirits too while lifting your spirits. Let's go down a little bluesy road. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. What you say? Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Oh woman, why you treat me so mean? You're the meanest woman that I've ever seen. And if you say it's so, I'd have to pack my things and go. That's right, now hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. What you say, hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. Oh, baby, listen, baby, why you treat me this way? I'll get back on my feet someday. She said, I don't care if you do, 'cause it's understood. If you ain't got no money, you ain't no good. And if you say it's so, I'd have to pack my things and go. That's right, now hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. What you say, hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. The next song I'd love to share with you guys is one of the first songs I ever dedicated myself to learning. It's an old song by Tennessee Ernie Ford called 16 Tons.
Some people say a man is made out of mud. A poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood and skin and bones. A mind that's a weak and a back that's strong. You load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I hold my soul to the company store. If you see me coming, you better step aside. A lot of men didn't, a lot of men died. One fist of iron, the other of steel. If the right one don't get you, then the left one will. Load 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I hold my soul to the company store. I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel and I walked to the mine. I loaded 16 tons of number 9 coal, and the straw boss said, well, bless my soul, you load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I hold my soul to the company store. When I was born one morning, it was drizzling rain. Fighting in trouble are my middle names. I was raising the cane, back by an mama hound. Ain't no hot-toned woman gonna push me around. Load 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store.
This is so much fun. Well, I hope you're enjoying this at home. So I'm enjoying this here. It's the only way we get to see each other these days. Let's change it up a little. She got out of town on a railway, New York and bound. Took all except my name. Another alien on a Broadway. Some things in this world you just can't change, and some things you can't see until it's too late. And baby, 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 when all your love is gone, who will save me from all I'm up against out in this world? And maybe, maybe, maybe you'll find something that's enough to keep you. 'Cause if the bright lights don't receive you, then you should turn yourself around and come on home. Wait for the drum solo. Yeah, I got a hole in me now. Yeah, I got a scar I can talk about. She keeps a picture of me in her apartment in the city. Well, some things in this world, man, they don't make sense. Some things you can't leave home till they leave you. Then the things that you miss, say, baby, 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 when all your love is gone, who will save me from all I'm up against out in this world? And maybe, maybe, maybe you'll find something that's enough to keep you. 'Cause if the bright lights don't receive you, then you should turn yourself around and come on and let that city take you in. And let that city spit you out. And let that city take you down. For God's sake, turn around. Baby, 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 when all your love is gone, who will save me from all I'm up against out in this world? And maybe, maybe, maybe you'll find something that's enough to save you. Hey. Then you should turn yourself around and come on home. Yeah, come on home. Baby, 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 come on home. Yeah, come on home. Yeah, come on home. My goodness. This next song was introduced to me by my good friend Dana, who I very much miss playing with. And I can't wait for this COVID thing to be over and we can resume that. So this next song goes out to my good friend Dana. Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you. Go on. Far across the distance and spaces between us, you have come to show me. Go on. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that my heart will go on. Once more, you open the door, and you're here in my heart, and my heart will go on. Love has touched us one time and lasts for a lifetime, never letting go till we're gone. Love was So wherever you guys are at today, hopefully this music will find you and brighten your day just a little bit. My next one here is kind of a funny story. It's about an anniversary that went awry, where I didn't really plan very well. Wasn't time aware, and I had a wedding anniversary coming up, and I didn't have anything. So, like the resourceful guy I am, the night before, I wrote a song, and it was to my beautiful wife, Jacqueline. Puts up with all my shenanigans. It was kind of about our story, about how we got to where we are today. And I'm pleased to say that we're still married and still happy. And anyways, this is that song, so hopefully you enjoy. I was 16 years old, and asking you out seemed way too bold. So I asked Mr. Hart, what could I do? He said, let's see if we can make this thing come through. What do you know? A whole 11 years ago. Things change when you went to school. The distance made us feel like fools, like young lovers in dangerous times. It's all been done before, so we'll be just fine. What do you know? That was a whole 8 years ago. And through the trials, we closed the gaps. Yeah, we got married as a matter of fact. 3 months of planning, and there we were, stuck together like two lovebirds. What do you know? That was a whole 6 years ago. We've come quite a way since back in the day. We've grown together in every way. Now I don't know what tomorrow will bring, but if we're lucky, it'll be much of the same things. What do we know? I hope the next 50 years go slow. So fellas, if you're listening, results may vary, but writing a song for your lovely partner boded well for me. I think I've got one more for you. Thank you for sticking around if you have this long. It's been a real treat for me to get to play for people, even if it's through this contraption we call the internet. Might have to do this a little more often. Feel free to let me know if that's what you'd like to see, because I'd love to provide. So until next time, this'll have to do. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not at my best. I've been gone for a month. I've been drunk since I left. These so-called vacations will soon be my death. I'm so sick from the drink, I need home for a rest. We arrived in December, but London was cold. We stayed in the bars along Charing Cross Road. We never saw nothing but brass taps and oak kept to shine on the bar with the sleeves of our coats. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not at my best. I've been gone for a week. I've been drunk since I left, and these so-called vacations will soon be my death. I'm so sick from the drink, I need home for a rest. Take me home. Easton Station, the train journeyed north. In the Buffett car, we lurched back and forth past old Crooked Dykes and Yorkshire's green fields. We were flung into dance as the train jigged and reeled. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not at my best. I've been gone for a week. I've been drunk since I left, and these so-called vacations will soon be my death. I'm so sick from the drink, I need home for a rest. Take me home. By the light of the moon, she drifted through the streets. Her rare old perfume, so seductive and sweet. She teased us and flirt as the pubs all closed down, then walk us on home and deny us around. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not at my best. I've been gone for a month. I've been drunk since I left, and these so-called vacations will soon be my death. I'm so sick from the drink, I need home for a rest. Take me home. The gas heater's empty, it's damp as a tomb. The spirits we drank are now ghosts in the room. I'm knackered again, come on sleep, take me soon. Don't lift up my head till the 12 bells at noon. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not at my best. I've been gone for a month. I've been drunk since I left, and these so-called vacations will soon be my death. I'm so sick from the drink, I need home for a rest. Take me home. Well, thank you so much for joining me this lovely evening. It's been an absolute pleasure. Everybody needs a reason to get dressed up every once in a while, and I think you guys are worth it. And exploring this new space in my bus, in my cute little fireplace, and my way too blue couch. I love you guys. Can't wait to see you again soon. Have a lovely evening. Good night.